Hi, kids, and welcome back for another read along. Today we're going to be reading Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, since it is Star Wars week. So let's go ahead and get started. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the Jedi Rey trained in the ways of the Force with the help of her droid friend BB-8 and General Leia Organa, the leader of the Resistance. The evil First Order, led by Leia's son, Kylo Ren, who had fallen to the dark side, was growing in power, but the Resistance refused to give up in their fight to free the galaxy. Meanwhile, Kylo Ren used the Sith Wayfinder to travel to a hidden planet called Exegol, where he discovered the evil Emperor Palpatine. Many years before, Leia and a group of rebels had defeated the Emperor, but somehow the Sith Lord had returned. The Emperor promised to give Kylo Ren an enormous fleet and all the power he needed to rule over the galaxy. But first, Kylo had to defeat Rey. Kylo assembled his elite band of warriors, the Knights of Ren, and had his old mask reforged. He was ready for anything. Rey and her friends Finn, Poe, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and BB-8 blasted off in the Millennium Falcon to find a second Wayfinder that could lead them to Exegol, so they could stop the Emperor. Their search began on the desert planet Pisana, where they met the rebel hero Lando Calrissian. Lando told them they might be able to find a clue in an old relic hunter's abandoned ship in the desert. Before the heroes could thank him, though, the First Order arrived. As jet troopers blasted from above, Rey and the others made a daring escape in speeders. Rey and her friends ended up in the sinking sands that pulled them down into a dark tunnel. There, they discovered the old relic hunter speeder and a dagger with the location of the Wayfinder carved into it in Sith markings. C-3PO could read the message, but his programming wouldn't let him say it out loud. Suddenly, the heroes ran into a giant, scary snake creature. Rey saw that the creature was hurt and used the Force to heal it. The friends managed to escape from the tunnel, only to be spotted by Kylo and the Knights of Ren. Rey used her lightsaber to take down Kylo's TIE fighter, then used the Force to pull a First Order transport back to the ground. Kylo pulled at the transport through the Force too. Suddenly, lightning launched from Rey's hands, and the transport exploded. Rey was terrified by her own power. Before they left Pisana, the friends were helped on their mission by a little droid named Yo. The heroes flew to the snowy planet of Kijimi, where Poe's old friend, Zori Bliss, led them to the droidsmith named Babu Frick. The small alien fixed C-3PO so he could tell them the location of the Wayfinder inscribed on the dagger. The Wayfinder was hidden on the ocean moon Kefbir, in the wreckage of the Emperor's old Death Star, a superweapon that had been destroyed by the rebels long before. There, Rey and the others met Jannah, who had once been a stormtrooper just like Finn. She warned them that the ocean was too dangerous to cross to get to the wreckage. Rey knew they didn't have any time to lose, though, so she snuck off and sailed across the dangerous waters herself. Rey soon found the Wayfinder in the Death Star wreckage, but Kylo Ren was waiting for her. He tempted her to join the dark side. He told Rey the evil Emperor was her grandfather. No, Rey cried. She ignited her lightsaber and battled Kylo as the ocean waves crashed around them. From across the galaxy, Leia used all of her strength to call out to her son through the Force, using the names she had given him, Ben. As Leia became one with the Force, Kylo was distracted and Rey knocked him to the ground. Leia was gone and Rey had hurt her son. Quickly, Rey healed Kylo using the Force, then fled in his ship. She felt alone and scared. Had Kylo been right? Would she turn to the dark side? Meanwhile, Kylo was visited by his memory of his father, Han Solo. Han reminded his son that it wasn't too late to do the right thing. The young man threw his lightsaber into the ocean. Kylo Ren was gone forever. He was finally Ben again. Rey flew to the distant planet Ahch-To to set fire to Kylo's ship and tossed her lightsaber into the flames. She was determined to hide on the island forever. Suddenly, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker appeared through the Force, holding her lightsaber. Luke was Leia's brother and Rey's former teacher. Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi, Luke said, presenting her with a second lightsaber, Leia's. Luke's words made Rey realize that she had to face the Emperor. She grabbed Kylo's wayfinder from the burning tie, but the ship was destroyed. How could she leave Ahch-To? Suddenly, Luke used the Force to raise his old X-Wing fighter from the bottom of the ocean. Rey had everything she needed to save the galaxy. Using the wayfinder, Rey flew to Exegol. She shared the coordinates with the Resistance so they could attack the Emperor's massive fleet of Sith Star Destroyers. Finn and Jenna, riding creatures called Orboks, attacked the main ship's navigational tower that was directing the Sith fleet. The heroes fought bravely, but they were outnumbered and were almost defeated. Suddenly, ships from across the galaxy arrived. Lando had convinced friends and allies to join the fight. The whole galaxy's here, Poe cheered. As the battle raged above, Rey confronted the evil Emperor, her grandfather. He urged her to join the dark side, but Rey would not give in to fear and hate. She was a Jedi, and she was not alone. Ben had arrived to help her. Rey sent Luke's lightsaber to him through the Force so Ben could defeat the Knights of Ren. Together, Ben and Rey stood against the Emperor, but that was exactly what the Sith Lord wanted. The power of two restores the true Emperor, he hissed as he drained Rey and Ben of their life force and flashed deadly lightning from his hands. The Emperor was strong, but Rey would not give up. She called upon all of the Jedi of the past for help through the Force. Then she deflected the Emperor's lightning back into the Sith Lord with Luke's and Leia's lightsabers, defeating him once and for all. Rey had used all of her strength to defeat the Emperor, so Ben passed the last of his life force to her, saving her as she had saved him back on the Death Star. Finally at peace, Ben became one with the Force. With the Emperor and his terrifying fleet destroyed, the galaxy was free once more. Rey traveled to Tatooine to honor her Jedi teachers Luke and Leia. They had given her all the strength and guidance she needed. Rey knew that no matter what the future held, she wouldn't face it alone. The end. So I hope you guys liked this story, and I'll see you again next week for another one. Bye!